Yes. Hello, people who are not here today. We are recording our Lesson 19 notes for you, so pay close attention. We're learning about third conjugation verbs. You have already, last year, done first conjugation verbs and second conjugation verbs. And unsurprisingly, the next conjugation is called third conjugation. Good news is it's all the same patterns. It's just a vowel change. Much like if you remember those profound and difficult notes last year with the A and the E, this is really as much the same idea. It's just one vowel shifting to another. So let's write down our patterns for each conjugation. First conjugation, anyone? O-R-A. Oh, we got this. The other pattern. That's first conjugation. So in other words, we have all A's. Second conjugation. Ere. We have all E's. Now I should put this E with a long mark, and I guess I should put this A with a long mark too, just to be very careful. Third conjugation. Let's see, one of the verbs you learned. What's put or place? What comes next? And that E has a short mark on it. So the long E is pronounced like an A. Was dokeo, dokere. The short E is pronounced like a short E in English. So pono, ponere. The pronunciation doesn't, I'm not going to grade you on pronunciation, I don't particularly care about it, but I find that it's useful to write the long and short marks so you see the difference. It's like I made you write the long mark over A's so you could see the difference between nominative and ablatives. So, what happens with this short mark? Question, Quintus. Comment.
My brain just kind of stopped. It's like, could we end into the second conjugation? It's not ending, isn't it?
It varies. It could be. Titus.
Isn't there 4 conjugations?
So, good point, Titus. Since these vary for third and fourth principal parts, I didn't write them. But every verb will have forms there. Good questions. Let's take a nice short verb like pono, ponere. And there are its principal parts. And we will now conjugate it. How do you find the stem of a third conjugation verb?
Box and chop?
You got it. So box and chop, and the stem is going to be, whoops, I lost my shorty. Come back to me, my shorty. Ah, happiness. So when you box and chop, you'll get pone. The stem is pone. Now we're going to add the same endings we've always added. I want to say I put pono, because that's the first form, right? We want to say you put. We need our stem, pone. We're going to add an S, but something's going to happen to the short E. It's going to turn into another vowel. If you, she is right, Clara. So actually, this short E, ponies. Although it's a short S sound. This short E turns to an I whenever you add a suffix. Word suffix familiar, or am I confusing things? Whenever you add anything to the end of the word, the short E turns to an I. So, how we say he puts? Clara. Nice. How we say we put? Titus. Y'all put?
Y'all.
Luna?
Ponitus.
Ponitus. And did you just anticipate the exception? I think you did anticipate the exception. It should be ponent. But the Romans didn't like that sound. It was easier to say. Don't forget to ponent. Ponent. So I put a star there because it should be an I but isn't. But at the same time, it kind of makes sense to me that it's an unt because it did that with the Bopus bit bunt. All right, there's the pattern for third conjugation verbs in the present tense. Oh, there's one more thing. I knew I'd forget something. The imperative. There's got to be a singular and a plural form for commands. How do you form imperatives? It's the same as the quintus,
It's the same as the stem.
which means pone. And now predict the imperative plural. Take a few seconds, write down what you think it is. Follow all the rules you know. It is perfectly logical. Stella,
Ponitus.
raise your hand if that's what you think it is. Why is it ponente, Stella?
Because of what you said about how the I always goes and there's a suffix.
So we take the singular, we make it plural by adding te, right? Laborate, portate, spectate. But whenever you add a suffix, it turns to an it. Ponete. That is it. So we need some sort of dramatic closure for these notes, so that our absentees will be truly impressed. Do you have a good Latin joke? Or a nice closing theme song? Or
I know Latin jokes are
Latin joke?
Yeah.
Oh, tell us your Latin joke, Luna. Loud and clear.
A Roman man walks into a bar, holds up 2 fingers, and says, "I'd like 5 beers, please." Puts his fingers.
Bada bing. Wow. Caesar would be proud. Nice work, Luna.
I'm
I will use that.
When you have 2 fingers, it makes a B.
2.
Inside.
All right.